By pressing play, you've been transported to a dimension where there will be no apologies given for the ridiculous and random comments made by your host and their guests. Thank you for listening and enjoy the experience.
We are ridiculous.
We are Gleeks.
Are you ready?
For episode 21 of the most ridiculously random pop culture podcast in the 719. Yo, where the captions at? Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, I'm not singing for this one.
You ain't gotta sing, but where them captions at? I said, yo. I said, yo. Where are the captions? Yes, everybody, we're back. I'm your host, yours truly, Kels for Show, a.k.a. My Vest Game is Insane, a.k.a. What Would Sue Do? Joining me always is my bro host.
You know who it is. Roscoe, a.k.a. Roscoe Tinkoya, a.k.a. The Boys on Wheels, Artie for real.
All right, I ain't mad at that. Joining us always our engineer, our guy, the boy, Daniel Rojas.
Oh, man, I'm ready for regionals.
Ooh, I hope so, baby. Ooh. And joining us today is a special guest. She's our guest host. You heard her on Escaping Podcast. You heard her on this series multiple times before. None other than...
Leslie, a.k.a. Rice Cakes.
Yeah. Pop, bang, do
clap,
your thing.
Clap.
Yeet. And also joining us today is our special guest, the one, the only, the lady, the myth, the legend, Kit.
Hey guys, it's Kit, short for Kitty. Thanks again for having me. I used to be Glee obsessed, so I'm super excited for this episode.
And we're very grateful to have you on this show today because we will be talking about one of our favorite series, that is Glee. Before we get there, we got to start the show off with, yo, what's popping?
What be popping?
What be popping? We about to find out, and this is the part of the show where we talk about headlines from pop culture, geekdom. And over the weekend, there have been a couple of things that has transpired. One notably is something Disney Plus decided to do. Ross, you want to talk about that?
Man, these mother truckers
Uh-oh.
out here. Low-key, yes, thank you for putting Mulan on Disney Plus when it's going to come out. But do I really need to pay $30 to be able to digitally download and stream it? Come on, Disney. You already taking my $20 because I done got the Disney Plus, Hulu Plus, ESPN Plus bundle. But now you want me to give you an extra $30 just to own Mulan? Let me stream it, baby.
For real, it should be no point of me paying extra money for some shit you put on the app that I already subscribed to. Which we're gonna be free on the app at some point in time in the future.
For real. And the thing is, it's just like, 15 would have been cool. Yes, we understand that the 30 is like, oh, in the big city places, it's like $10 for per person. In most families, at least three to four people. So in the average cost, yes, it'll be $30. But I'm a grown man. I ain't got kids. I just want to go see this Mulan because why? I love my Asian culture as well as it looks like a good old movie. It might bring me some good old feelings of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon because
They're Asian.
Not that, but the stunt if I recall right, the stunt coordinating team is the same team from Crouching Tiger that's doing this movie.
How could you not?
I just want to see this movie.
Word. Leslie, are you going to pay $30 to see Mulan on Disney Plus?
You know, I had not known that was an extra price. Is this in trying to make up some income because they can't put it out in theaters?
Well, select theaters.
They can't put it out in select theaters.
Yes, if they're open.
On a random, even more crazier note that I found out, Disney might be owning a movie theater company.
That only makes sense now to think about it. How
it
could they
makes
not already?
sense, but it's one of those things that's like, yo, y'all about to buy a movie theater company during the pandemic? I see what y'all doing, but just give me New Mutants on Disney Plus.
And who's going to tell Disney to stop buying up everything and monopolizing?
Nobody.
The government?
But I myself would say stop buying stuff and then telling niggas to wait. It's about to be 5 years. Arya Stark don't look like Arya Stark in this New Mutants.
She do.
I mean, she do, but she don't look like current. She don't look like her current self, which is even more one of those things. It's like, oh, you look like young Arya, even though you out here 18 and up. in these streets, and this New Mutant should have came out at that time when it should have came out. Y'all out prolonged Cabin in the Woods, which yes, good movie, but I don't want to wait for a good movie 5 years later.
And the funny thing about this New Mutants thing, there has been kids that started off freshmen when this movie was supposed to come out. Now they're about to graduate, if they can, virtually, by the time it actually comes out. It's been at least good 4 to 5 years after this movie's been made, mind you.
Yeah, I've been
And we still
hyped
haven't
up
got
way
it.
too many different times for it to not be here.
I've been truly hyped up so much that I literally, before this movie came out, I wasn't an Ileana fan. But by the time this movie is, I'm be honest,
He
Peter
doesn't
was,
believe in magic.
shut up. I'm just saying, at that time and moment, out of Peter and her, I was a Peter fan. But by the time I get to the wedding and hearing all the stuff, I'm like, oh, magic's great. But the movie already was promoted before then. So by the time I get to this wedding, I'm like, oh, I've been loving the wrong sibling out this family member. And she's been having this movie way before I found out should have been on the magic train way beforehand. And now that I'm on the magic train, it's just like, give me this little bitch with this big ass sword already. I
Of
just need her
course,
to fuck
because
shit
you
up.
have a dark soul, and she
Oh,
is the
yeah.
dark child.
Oh, she is.
Exactly. FYI, Dark Child is actually another one of her names. That's what she takes when she's in her demonic form.
Yes.
Kit, do you have a favorite Mulan song? Where does Mulan rank in like your favorite Disney?
Dude, I haven't seen Mulan since like the first one came out.
Word, the OG.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I always thought it was so badass.
Word, it was
Like a
badass.
girl warrior, like having to disguise herself just to prove that she can handle it.
Hell
It
yeah.
does. She was a
Hell,
bad
she
female.
wrecked.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was a bad female warrior, just like
Yeah.
who? Winnie Woo, Homecoming Warrior.
Bruh, that's why I
Yeah.
bring
Yup.
this song. Literally, when they said they were doing the live action, the first thing I said was,
Are we talking about
Brenda.
Disney Channel movies?
Oh, bro.
Are we talking about Disney
We
Channel
talking
movies?
Disney Channel movies? I could out.
We talking
Boy.
Brenda's song version, right?
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Just making
Wait,
sure.
that's the only one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And what
You know, I might not know about any other versions.
small
for-
spoiler, rumor is we're supposed to be getting the sequel.
Ooh.
And she's supposed to coming back and
she
reprising
better.
her role, but
I
I don't
hope
know
so.
if it's supposed to be like she a
Because
teacher
all Asians do not look
in the
alike.
future.
That is true.
But I will
Just
say,
saying.
her and older brother's daughter looks adorable.
Word. And speaking of that, because like Roscoe brought up earlier, talking about how the fight scenes were constructed and designed by the same people that brought us Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Also has very strong ties with John Woo. It's called Gun Fu. That was what it was coined back when he did the Mission Impossible 2 Replacement Killers with Chow Yun-fat. And you can see that mostly today still in the John Wick films. And they decided that they're going to shoot John Wick 4 and 5 back to back, which means hopefully we'll get 2 John Wick movies in 1 calendar year.
That's
and I really look forward to that. Hopefully they bring back Holly Berry and somehow give us a flashback to young Holly
It's
Berry.
2 movies. They have to
Yes.
give us Holly in one of these
Yes.
2
Love
movies.
her.
Exactly. We all love her. She is a goddess. Black don't crack, baby.
Ooh,
That
it don't.
Berry still say sweet.
I mean, you still look the same from 04.
Because Berry also means like, never mind.
Shut your face.
Google it.
Urban Dictionary.
This isn't Total Recall. We shouldn't get all these innuendos.
I wish you would totally recall that statement you just made.
Oh no, when you rewatch, I'm gonna be honest, Kelsey. Total Recall had too much sexual innuendo jokes in there. Rewatching
It
it,
was the fucking 80s and the bitch
Oh,
had
no.
3 titties.
it was
How
the
can you not
90s,
have an
baby.
innuendo?
Even though technically it was probably recorded in '89, it came out in the
I
'90s.
stand corrected. And that's another one of those classic quote unquote geek movies that I haven't watched. I don't plan on watching. But I'm cool though.
Nigga, I'm
'Cause
telling
cool,
you,
though.
CJ watched it for the first time last night, and it was we treated it like Kick Punch, and it was great. I can't wait to probably do another Kick Punch Sunday. How'd you feel about Kick Punch Sunday with Total Recall, Daniel?
I loved it because their sexual innuendos hit a point where they stopped being like they knew they were doing sexual innuendos and thought they were just reading the script.
Wow. And that's a perfect segue. Speaking of sexual innuendos, there's a song that came out this week that has the internet ablaze.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
no.
Some would even say soaking, dripping with sexiness.
Oh, no, sir. You have to correct that. There's 2 because the remix already dropped.
See, I'm not gonna correct myself because I only was talking about one.
I
You
know.
can talk about the remix.
I'll
but we're
talk about
talking
the remix.
a little ditty called
Ooh.
WAP. Stands for wet ass pussy.
In the remix,
Oh my God,
it's
that's what that
called
stands
for? Yes.
Yes. In the remix, it's called Bad, featuring Safari, called Big Ass Dick.
And that's why wasn't even gonna talk about that because that's not a remix. That's something completely different. That's very low hanging fruit. And
It's low hanging
what it
fruit,
is.
but I've been told it was working because since the internet already saw Safari out here.
But you're telling me it's working. You haven't heard the song.
Oh, sir, first off, I ain't listening to WAP yet. I ain't about
Exactly,
To,
so-
I'm not about to persuade myself into that entanglement trap.
So
that I'll wait till I'll get myself in entanglements. And
that
play
means
in
you
the
should let
background.
somebody that knows about this
Oh.
speak about this.
Mr.
Factually.
Camperman.
Because wet ass pussy. Who doesn't like a wet ass pussy? This
Yes,
song
sir.
is by Cardi B and one Miss Meg Thee Stallion. It's a fun song. I like it. It's a bop. It is what it is. It's supposed to be nasty. It's supposed to be quote unquote ratchet. It's supposed to be strip club ass shaking music. So for all of the people out there getting upset, A, you ain't gotta listen to it. B, what do you think these grown ass beautiful women are gonna do with their body? They gonna enjoy that shit, embrace that shit. A lot of y'all just mad because y'all ain't got that WAP. That's not my fault. They're lubricants for that
what
shit.
that's good for.
And guess what? Y'all acting like y'all didn't grow up on Little John and Eastside Boys. Skeet, skeet, skeet. Y'all didn't listen to Kaya's My Neck and My Back.
To the
Or
ball.
even anybody. Biggie, Tupac, they all
My
had pretty
milkshake.
lyrics.
Bring all
Exactly.
the boys to
Have
the
y'all
Kim-
ball.
have y'all not met me and Kelsey and we ain't told y'all about Cupcake? Come on, y'all.
Little Kim literally said, I make a Sprite can disappear in my mouth.
Cupcake
How
was
many licks?
Cupcake was so bored that she made an Old Town Road Freakum song.
For real.
Who that did freaky out here that's gonna just say, you know what, fuck Old Town Road, I'ma just freak it real quick.
And I thought this was America. Can we just say what we want to say?
Come on,
Can't we
baby.
just express ourselves?
It depends on the topic.
Yeah, it does. Then it's just like, that's a whole nother barrel of monkeys. Like, wait, what's going on? Now you don't like what I gotta say, but this is my right.
And isn't WAPs just another word of a fupa? I'm just saying.
No, it's not.
I'm just
I
playing.
do
I'm
know
just
what that
joshing.
one
I'm
stands
just
for.
joshing.
I will go ahead and throw that out.
But my problem,
Sweet baby Jesus.
because I think the people who are upset by WAP, I think they're really upset because they
don't
can't
got
swim.
That
They
and-
drown in it. They
that-
can't swim. They don't know how to paddle out that thing.
That
you
and
gotta
they're
course correct
Christians.
that when you're in the troubling waters. Don't be the Titanic, baby. Don't be the Titanic.
But
you make it ashore.
That and the evangelical Christians that are black. Because evangelical white folks don't know no Cardi B like that.
No,
Of course.
they do not.
That's why I don't speak about most racial things in America. Facts.
Facts.
And also, Glass Animals dropped a new album, one of my favorite
Oh,
UK bands.
shit, you didn't
It kept-
tell me
Why do you
about
think
that.
I kept trying to tell Brian to play it the other night?
Sir, I wasn't there half the time.
But when you there, I did mention that, though.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, you
I
was there,
fucked
but you
up.
wasn't there. Man.
Yeah, I
You-
wasn't.
We was all fucked up.
Whoa.
Nigga. I was. Whew.
Sounds like a good night.
Jeez, oh yeah, it was.
Hey,
what I
girl,
recall.
I lost half a burger.
Aw.
That's some shit. If you
Singing
eat half
Moana
your
drunk with
burger-
white people, that's what we love doing.
And I should have paid attention to Murphy because Murphy alerted me 10 seconds before saying when happened to blow my burger off the balcony.
I'm just saying, my cat knows what's up.
Exactly. And there were several other songs that came out over the weekend. And if you want to check those out, make sure you go to Spotify and listen to YWDCA 8.
Oh, we on number 8, baby.
Yes, it's August playlist. And if you haven't checked out number 7, definitely, because July gave us a lot of great music.
We really did put a lot of random music that we love to listen to in July. So
Hell yeah, because you know us. We be dancing, we be fucking with music, we fuck with a little bit of everything, like a nice little grab bag of shit when it comes to what we listen to audioly.
it's
And-
even more great when most of our friends be like, "Why the fuck we listen to country at 12 in the morning?"
Cause you got the
y'all
wrong
ain't-
song, bitch. Don't put dirt on my grave just yet, nigga. You don't know about Juliet Barnes, her struggles. That Nashville episode
Oh,
coming
shit.
not soonish, but in the
you
next
know what
couple
the
months.
sad
it's
part
happening.
is?
I still gotta finish that shit too. Like 12 episodes.
You went
back.
straight to Star. I've been only listening to the Star app playlist for the last 4 days,
Nigga, they got them bangers.
nigga.
And
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot Imagination had a boys version. Had the male version?
yeah, because they was doing
And that shit
just
was-
like Believe.
And that shit was popping. I like the male's intertwined version way more.
Because that was part of the episode when they had a battle for the song, just like Diddy making the band.
Nigga.
And speaking of bands battling, that's going to bring this portion of Yo What's Poppin' to an end, and that's gonna be the perfect segue into Yo We Geeking Out.
And we geeking out.
Because today we are gonna geek out about Glee. And Glee was created in 2009 by Ryan Murphy. For all Glee fans, you know we are called Gleeks.
Gleeks, baby.
That's what that stands for, Glee Geeks. Ha ha ha. Was that a tricky one? The Riddler ain't got shit on these motherfuckers. Batman villains.
You said the Riddler ain't got shit on.
He ain't got shit.
God damn it.
So, let me start off with you, Kit, since you're our guest. What made you first decide to check out Glee? Or were you on Glee from Jump Street, or did somebody like reference it to?
No, I was definitely on Glee when it first came out. I was a freshman in 2007, and by 2009, I was in show choir all throughout high school. And like we had such a different group of people that we worked with. I mean, we had to audition to be in the class. We had all different ages, like from freshmen to seniors. And by 2009, I was a junior. My brother was a freshman, and he got into our show choir class. And so him and I were in class together, and it was so crazy because we had football players, lacrosse players, cheerleaders, stoners. Like, it didn't matter who was in the group, but we all would come together in this class. And it was so wild because it was the first class of the day on B days, and we'd wake up and be in there at 9 o'clock, like singing our hearts out, dancing, sweating, whatever. And we would do these competitions, and it was just nuts. And when Glee came out, it was like, yo, this has been what we've been doing this whole time. Now we have this like world opening up, like people can see into what we've been doing, and it's cool. Like, everyone thinks, oh, band geeks and choir geeks, like, whatever. But like, people are talented and people are skilled. I mean, it was such an incredible experience being able to do that with so many different types of people. I mean, it was just so much fun.
Word. Did you also have a Professorettes like character a part of your ensemble, or any Asians as well?
I mean, we had everybody, dude. We had like I can try and find a.
Did you have a sassy black girl too?
Yeah, we had it all.
Oh
man.
What was her name?
Okay, so first of all, there was a Hispanic girl. Her name was Jamie. She had one of the best like. We were split up in alto, sopranos, tenors, basses, everything, right? So the altos in that group, there was me and Jamie and this girl Elise and this other girl Kat, and we just killed it, dude. I mean, sopranos are awesome, don't get me wrong, but when you can sing like an alto, dude, I mean, you're hitting and you're belting, and like it's just a different world. And I don't know, it was awesome.
My thing about Sopranos is though, I don't like The Mob, so that TV series was not really for me.
The Mob,
but
6 feet under.
But you mentioned a person named Kat. Is that the reason why you decided to go with the Kit?
No, I've been going by Kit since I was in 6th grade. My dad had me watch A League of Their Own, and
there's no crying in baseball, baby. Ain't no crying
man.
in Glee Club, Artie. You better walk that off.
All right.
That's dope. Leslie, how did you get your Glee cherry pop?
Well, this will probably tell our listeners how far back you and I go, but when it came out, you actually told me to check it out. Because you are my reference for movies, music, TV shows,
everything.
Basically all of it. Yeah. What you guys are listening to this episode or this show for, right?
That's right.
And then I fell in love with it instantly. You kind of know what I like, and Glee was totally it.
Word.
Wait, Kills, on a random note, I just realized, because wasn't this the Super Bowl with me, you, and Joey? The first time at Joey's crib?
I believe it was.
Yeah, so we both fell for it. That Super Bowl.
The Michael Jackson song they did at the during halftime was what the performance that got stuck out to me, because after the Super Bowl, that shit just started playing. Like, make sure you stay after the Super Bowl for the special episode of Glee. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's that show they be talking about, the niggas be singing. And then they started doing the Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh, you doing my boy Michael. That had me hooked. Then I was like, oh, shit.
I feel like that would have everybody hooked.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be surprised.
You'll be surprised. There's not that many Michael fans.
No, there is, but it's not enough to have them watching.
Dude, my mom bought the Michael Jackson first and second DVD top music videos, and we would watch that shit all the fucking time.
Because she's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
My little cousin, who's literally... Michael died and he was only like probably 4. He was a big Michael fan for most of his life.
Yeah, so that episode came out. Then we had to realize that was actually season 2. So once we started watching season 2, we had to go back and watch season 1. And it's like...
And thank you, Netflix, for having season 1.
Well, Well, and that was around the time where the biggest show after the Super Bowl was always going to be the one that was right after it.
Exactly.
Yes, and Fox was really
hitting its stride.
Yeah, Fox was hitting. Yeah, Glee was hitting its stride in season 2, and Fox was really promoting it heavy during that time period.
And that was so interesting about
because actually, I'm sorry to cut you.
No, it's fine. I had a burpee.
Because it was literally Glee and whatever game show they had at that time. Because that was the two things they had during the Super Bowl for like 2 years.
That is true. But the thing too about going back and watching the first season of Glee after coming in and watching all the second season, like they try to make it a real show. Like they try to be serious with the Will and his baby mama not being pregnant and all that shit. They took it kind of pseudo seriously. But then once they realized like, nah, that's not what they come here for. They come here to see me singing and dancing.
The singing, dancing, and the jokes.
Yes.
And the quirkiness.
Yes,
the quirkiness.
Yes, we want to put seriousness in here, but let's throw it in here where shit's gonna be dry at.
And we're gonna take a quick second to let you guys know about some upcoming things coming to the network. If you don't already listen to Escaping Podcast, do that. You listen to one of the greatest podcasts in the world right now, and now you also get to hear about something new coming to the network. Be back soon, guys.
How's it going, guys? This is Daniel.
And Kelsey Show, a.k.a. Kelsey Greer. And today we're going to give you a little introduction to a new show that's coming to our network.
Our network is growing, and we're really excited about what's happening. But instead of us telling you about the show, we figured we'd let the hosts of it bring you in on what's coming up. Guys?
All right. Hey, guys. We are 3 guys, 10 eyes. Just 3 guys. 2 of us wear glasses. Simple math.
Yeah, we just are going over simple entertainment topics, pop culture, sports, music, interviews, and stuff like that as well for the local scene.
Yeah, we're just going to try to bring up the community. If you have anything that you're starting up, your career, we'd like to have you on the show. Just hit us up. We have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yeah, all of those at 3 guys, 10 eyes.
Word. And do you want to give us your names individually, or is this one collective?
Is this an anonymous thing, or are you all 3 attached like a Cerberus?
Well, we are all 3 attached at the hip.
It's kind of it's
kind of like
almost disgusting to look
Siamese
at, I have to
twins.
say.
Them hips don't lie, though.
Well, it's actually more hips than could lie.
Unfortunately, we have very small hips, so we're just literally...
Like an Instagram model.
I go by Young Pyramid. I also make music, so check me out on that.
What type of music you make?
I make hip-hop and like alternative
Do you play
hip-hop.
live instruments, or is it just like...
No, it's all like
He is the
beats,
instrument.
and then I make my own lyrics and I rap.
Yo, we might have to talk, bro. We might have to talk.
I've heard.
No, we will talk.
So when can we expect to hear from you guys next?
We are posting every Tuesday. We go live right now on Facebook. That'll be going on every Sunday and probably for another 3 weeks. And that's on my Facebook, Derek Shreve. You want to go?
We have his name now. Okay, you wrote that down?
Yeah.
Great.
My social is 666. So hit me up.
Yo.
Dude, we just lost our whole Christian following. Right?
No. On this network, I think you just built some more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't believe in God while believing in the beast, baby.
Cool. And then, I'm Ultimate Dusty. I just do gardening and gaming.
word.
Yeah.
What type of gardening?
All kinds, man. We got pumpkins growing, watermelon growing,
Because I've been trying
squashes
to grow
coming in.
some collard greens. My garden's been fucking up lately, but then again, I haven't put too much attention to
Okay,
it.
yeah, we haven't tried no collard greens, but we got kale and lettuce and all that good stuff coming in. Just today we harvested some cucumbers and tomatoes.
Hey, yo, you grow some tomatoes, give them to me when they're green. I'm frying them some bitches up.
You can probably do that with the abusive husband.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's
always.
And you?
I'm Christian. I don't rap or garden. I just work at a grocery store.
Damn, yes. You are
My
the
man.
working man, the everyday
Essential.
person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Too essential sometimes, but that's all right.
Too central?
So we're looking forward to having you guys on the network, and I know that you listening out there right now, I can't tell you how exciting this is, how fucking wet you should be getting.
Don't do that.
I did.
I'm dripping. myself.
I'm honestly a little scared.
You got a mop around
Should
here?
be.
Yeah, no.
A healthy dose of fear will always keep you alive. Batman taught me
It's
that.
kind of just one of the rules of the network. You come in here, we all get naked, we record it, and it's good to be a little afraid. So
Saves you on AC costs too.
the fact that we are in a basement and it's cooler does not help the fact that I'm still sweating. We have them coming onto the network starting next month. Be ready because it's going to get crazy. Guys, thanks for being here, and let's get back to the show.
Exactly.
Sick.
Welcome back, guys. And now we're going to start talking about a few of our favorite things and some things that we really didn't like about this series. And I'm going to start off with my personal fave character, but after rewatching some highlights of the series, I'm going to make it real quick because I can never just give one. Low key, Sam. Trout mouth.
Trout mouth.
Trout mouth.
Now it's trout baby.
Trout mouth, sometimes Santana called it catfish mouth, but he had a heart of gold. He was a team player. His story was sad. He got girls. He lost girls. He was low-key even be like, bro, I might like dudes too. I don't know, but you the homie, so I got your back. You always need a friend like Sam in your corner.
One thing we do know, he loved him some chocolate.
Oh, yeah,
and
he
not
did.
just any chocolate. He want that joint thick.
Mercedes. But my favorite character, though, from the show is none other than the Wobbler himself, the boy Blaine. Blaine is my guy. Like, he just had the swag. As soon as he came on the screen, like, yo, this dude got it. He killed it. He was in one of the best groups. So, of course, when he joined McKinley High and in New Directions, I just thought they were automatically going to win all the awards. But they didn't because of the story. And also, Blaine helped me take my bow tie game to the next level because whoever designed their outfits, it was like dressing them on the show with the wardrobe, they killed that shit. I saw them freak some shit out. I was like, oh, I got them in the streets. Also,
I remember the day you saw Blaine with the vest and the bow tie and the wobblers, and you said, "Oh, nigga, I got a whole new swag."
They didn't sell
and
those.
now low key in my head was like, "No, this ain't gonna happen."
They didn't sell those jackets at Hot Topic, or I definitely would have had a Warburg jacket. And also, I stepped my vest game up from that boy Will Schuster. And that's another thing too. Like people like, "Yo, you dress well." Like, no, I dress like TV. You got to be the show when you the show for show. Kelsey Front. Yes, Leslie, your favorite character.
Well, I had to gasp because it's your favorite character. You took mine.
Oh my god, are we like the same?
Samesies. No, but for real though, he had voice like butter. I just loved how smooth he was, and he was just such a great performer. He was awesome to watch, and he was not too bad on the eyes either.
He controlled the stage. Kit.
Well, okay, so I kind of labeled mine from what I thought was most talented. Right?
Okay, that's fine.
One of the reasons why I liked Kurt so much was because when he would sing the songs that they gave him, he would do like high tenor stuff, falsetto stuff, and even like songs that were originally sung by women. I mean, it was incredible, his range and his talent and his skill. You know, I mean, I think Leah was talented. I know that some stuff's come out about her and Mercedes, you know, and I miss Puck, like all that stuff that's come out about him. I really loved him on the show, and I love Mercedes on the show. I mean, they were so good. And they had their own attitude, and they had their own swag, and it was hard. I loved it.
All right, I must say, that is the one thing that Ryan did good about this show was give us multiple character developments that will make you become a fan of each character, but
in a different way.
Yes, in a different way. But I would say outside of that, my current favorites will be I have to go with like 3. Artie, Brittany, yes, and with Mike Chang and all them. They all had great character developments as well as still staying to their core characters.
Mike Chang was a really good dancer, wasn't he?
He was
like the incredible dancer on the show.
And he had insecurities about his singing, which then he ended up improving that he actually could sing.
Right.
But what's even more hilarious was Mike and Brittany were always seen as the dumb ones out the group, but yet they were also really smart because Mike had that whole episode about his dad being mad about him getting an A-.
Right.
The Asian episode.
Yep. Been there, done that.
It's just so great. Like, I gotta quit Glee. Why? Because I got an A- and I'm not focused.
Asian F? How could you, Mike Chang?
And it was like, my dad wants to. And then what's even more hilarious is not just how strict his dad was, it was also his mom, because when it got to his senior year, he didn't know which college he was going to go to. And with Brittany, it was just like, oh, they're giving us a dumb character, but I know there's something secretly hidden with her. Oh, guess what? She's a math genius. Oh, guess what? She's not just a math genius. She loves to dance as well, sing, but yet she just wants to be around her friends all the time and the person she loves, which is good old Playboy Artie until Artie ends up realizing he done fucked up and did the worst thing ever. Called her stupid.
Yeah, he did.
But shit, what's dope about Artie is Artie had 8 females throughout the real show. Yeah, I don't want to say bitches.
Clearly, you don't like saying bitches.
No, I gotta hit it up on this PC culture days. I gotta only say the bitches when I'm mad. I can't just say them just all freely wheelie.
But does that even make it any better?
No.
Word.
But at least I
you
could
know.
blame. At least I could blame it on my anger.
True. Scapegoat.
But yes, Artie had multiple females, but the good thing was all of them he may have broke some hearts, but yet he wasn't trying to, and he always tried to mend it and been a good friend because he was the first one to know about Santana and Brittany's feelings for each other, and he encouraged it even though he still kept it a secret. Him and Kitty. Sue, basically the young version of Sue for the Glee for the cast, he kept it secret. Even though Tina found out about it. Tina exposed herself of not having a stuttering problem season 1 while dating Artie. Artie kept it a secret until she exposed herself. Artie was just like that good homeboy and then on top of that, made a pact with Tina when they become 30, they'll be married. Why? Because we know each other. We'll still be happy even if we ain't happy.
Those 30-year-old we'll get married pacts are
You
so...
make one of those?
I've several.
I made one of those.
I've made.
I have 2.
It did not go through.
I had to push one back to 40. I'm like, hold up. Oh, shit, we here now. Oh, give me a couple more years, girl.
I got 2 and now I realized I was like, oh, Artie dropped these and then they were years after Glee.
Yeah. What about you, Daniel? You got a favorite character?
I do, but I just want to throw out, and of course it is Blaine.
Ooh, that's 3.
But I gotta say, Blaine is my favorite because of his role in Star Kid Potter. There are musicals online that he was a group of called Star Kid, and they did a Harry Potter musical, a Harry Potter sequel, and Harry Potter Senior Year.
Oh, I get it now.
And that's where he got his jump up to be in Glee. And if you have a chance, a Harry Potter musical, the audio is not great, but it's a great story. A Harry Potter sequel will make you cry.
That's dope.
And a Harry Potter Senior Year is brilliant.
You just want to jump up on him. I get it.
Yes,
I know how that goes.
Yes, I do.
Can I get in on that action?
Hey, man, it's cool with Taylor. Do y'all thing, man.
We can share.
Okay, good.
All right. So, flip side of that. Which character did you guys like the least? If nobody want to jump at it, I'm going to go ahead and say it out the gates. Fucking Tina. She was like the bread of this whole...
hater?
Tina was pointless.
I love me Tina.
You could literally take her out the show and it's improved. Because guess what? You get more time for Blaine or other people.
But Tina
more
was
Santana. More
Tina
Mercedes,
was the third
more
best
Kirk.
singer in the group in the squad though.
No, she wasn't.
That's how they wanted to portray it
But
when it first
that's not
came
how
out.
it was, though.
I know it didn't come out like that. But all the great Asian jokes wasn't because of Mike Chaney. It was because of Mike Chaney and Tina's relationship.
And who said those were even good jokes?
Oh, I'm sorry. We need to go to Asian couple therapy. Why do we gotta be Asian?
You really think
Them
Tina
jokes
was the
hilarious.
third best singer?
I didn't think she was, but that's how the show wanted to portray her.
Rachel.
No, I'm talking about
Mercedes.
I'm talking about females, not Kurt. We know Kurt's second best, but out of
Mercedes,
the so-called females,
Rachel,
before-
Oh,
Santana.
But the thing is,
Quinn.
the show wanted it to portray Mercedes, Rachel, and Tina.
And that's the problem. How can you portray someone when she didn't get no solos?
No solos, which even made it more hilarious because she even in the show she was like, "Bitch, I can sing. I
And
want a
that
solo."
just goes to the inconsistencies with that series. Because yes, you're right. They tried to make her seem like she was like top tier of the squad, but she was kind of just there to be there,
A filler
a
character.
filler character.
Yeah.
Even
It was
she made it like, oh my stutter. Oh shit, yeah, she did have one. Oh right there.
That was kind of funny because she's treated as they wanted to treat her as a low tier character, but yet she was treated as a filler character. But they gave her too many story plots and too many entanglements. Her and Artie's relationship, her and Chang's relationship, her wanting Artie to be happy, so that's why she like exposed Kit and Artie's relationship because she was low key jealous. She had more presentable moments, but yet they didn't really present her like that. And almost every time she got mad at like Glee Club singing joints is because she was like, oh, I know I'm just as good as these people, but they're not gonna give me a shot. And it's just like they never really gave her the shot though.
And that's what happens when you have too many characters. You can't give each character their just dues. And that series, or this series in particular, shows that so much, not just with Tina, but there's other people that are here, there, gone. Who were they? Do you have a least favorite character, or do you just love them all?
I mean, I do like them all. I didn't love Quinn's character. I thought
Quinn was kind of just there.
It was like a wallflower. I mean, she, and she played
pretty
the victim
wallflower.
a lot. I mean, yeah, she's gorgeous, and it's not that she can't sing and she can't act. It's just that like, it just didn't do it for me.
Like she was there, just being, "Hi guys,
Yeah.
oh we're doing Glee today. Finn, we're pregnant.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, it's yours, fuck. I'll get out this wheelchair soon. You believe me, Artie. We're the same, right? Let me stand up." Like she was very monotone.
They gave her random 2 seasons, and then like the 3rd season was like, all right, cool. But then past that, it's just like, y'all really didn't have nothing for Quinn for us.
Exactly, because every time I go back into Glee, I forget about Quinn because she's gone. She's gone. Like
literally, they gave us a good setup all the way up to New York, and then after New York, man, we didn't really need Quinn anymore.
What about you, Leslie? Have a least favorite character on the series?
It's a very stupid least favorite character,
Oh,
but
these are your thoughts?
it's a love-hate.
Okay, shoot.
But Brittany. I'm sorry.
Shit.
She was so dumb it fit, and it gave us that relief we needed at the times we needed it, but also she was just so freaking dumb. And it was hard to watch and listen to some of the things that she said and did.
It was so stupid it wasn't even funny dumb. It's
Yeah.
like, now y'all just
It was
gotta
just stupid
yeah.
to fill in some time.
Yeah. Because you could be unintelligent or not the smartest, person in the world without making them be like, no, this is the dummy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you don't give her anything just for you to turn around and make her the smartest person in the world. Like
She was math smart. Not
Right.
just all
But
everything
common
smart,
sense
but common
retarded.
smart. Yeah,
I said, they made her a technical genius.
Because they
one of the
did-
smartest people in the world that they created a whole mathematical
Calculus
formula off
based
her
off of
name,
her name.
after you've been telling her she's like the dumbest one. Like, and that's one of those things too. I talk about Glee. Like, it's just all over the place. Like, you didn't even have to make her a super genius if you just made her just normal.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's smart. We're not Reed Richards. We're not all Tony Stark. We're average people. You could make her not be the smartest one, but at the same time play to her humanity.
Yeah.
She
But
was
no.
a caring person, but no, they just
They made her
dumb
math
dumb.
smarts, but dumb as a rock.
Yes.
Exactly.
So it was just tougher to watch some of her stuff, but she was still entertaining to
Yes.
watch. I'll admit,
Yes.
but her character, it was rough.
Yes.
It was rough.
Ross, what about you?
I don't have a character that I hate. It's a relationship that I hated.
Ooh.
And it was the Rachel Finn relationship. Yes, I know that's the main relationship, but
You didn't go there.
after rewatching it and realizing that low-key Glee was literally a low-key shot on High School Musical, I didn't like the main couple. I didn't like Vanessa Hudgens and his relationship in High School Musical. Zac Efron, yes. No, I'm being honest.
No. I'm not saying that like that's a whole nother podcast.
I know it's
and
a
we
whole
still got
nother
other
podcast,
things to get to.
but I'm just saying they low key with Finn and Rachel. It felt so much just like Vanessa Hudgens and Zac
every high
Efron's
school
character.
story has a sweetheart
I know, but, like,
relationship, though.
But at that time
The
and
Aubrey
moment,
Duckling, the captain of the football team.
But at
they
that
shouldn't
time-
be, but they will be.
but at that time and moment, it just was like Rachel was cute and egotistical. Why is she feeling so insecure? And then low key, it's just like. No, with her relationship with Finn.
No, they literally explained
the
all
first-
that.
I know, but it just wasn't work. It just wasn't working for me, and I just couldn't. I am not gonna lie, they weren't my favorites.
Word. Do you want to say your least favorite real quick, Daniel?
Oh, least favorite character? Rachel.
All right, makes sense.
They just it was Rachel's
Oh,
personality.
that didn't mean you keep talking about it.
but I'm just saying, her personality and Finn's dumbness as a couple.
Because Rachel is my second least favorite character. But because even Miss Mojo has a whole top 10 worst Rachel moments. Because she was Britta S2 with her shit. All right, so Glee wouldn't be Glee without performances.
Ooh, yes,
So
it would.
I just want to know everybody's favorite performance off top before we get into a little more personal topic. Does anybody have a favorite performance off the
the
top?
flash mob at the mall was Artie, wasn't it?
Safety.
When he thought he could, when he was pretending if he could walk again.
Yeah.
Oh, I could dream I
Yeah.
could walk.
Yeah.
So when I was in high school, we had a mall that was right near my school, and we would perform there for holidays all the time. And when we had a big show coming up, we would do flash mobs at the mall.
Ooh.
And it was a lot of fun. I mean,
'Cause
we
that
would,
was
like,
a thing.
and you know what? Like, it was crazy because we would be like standing in the middle of the mall because it was shaped like a long rectangle, and then there was a big circle in the middle, right? And that's where all the stuff happened. And I remember like being like there'd be a cleared area for us, and people were like, "What's happening? Like, why is this area taped off or cautioned off?" And then all of a sudden, like, we'd run out in whatever costumes we were wearing for whatever performance we were going to be giving in like 2 weeks to promote what we were going to be doing. And like, seriously, we'd all be standing underneath these escalators that went upstairs, and we'd be hiding under the escalators and just thinking like, we're about to do this. Literally, it's going to start in 30 seconds. It's going to start in 15 seconds. Okay, here we go. There it goes. And we couldn't even give it a second thought. And it was like, it's crazy because we had all sorts of different type of people. And so like, we would all be at school doing our own thing, after school doing our own thing, and we'd come together and for these like crazy performances. And when I saw that on Glee, I was just like, dude, like everything that they've done with all these people watching them, like that's how it really is. I mean, you guys have seen performances at the mall, whether it's like Irish dancing or like whatever else people have seen, like people literally gather around and watch, and it's just so exhilarating.
Only performance I've seen at the mall are shoplifters.
Oh.
That is me being personal. Leslie, favorite performance?
I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit and say my favorite performance is really the favorite episode for nostalgic reasons.
And that would be...
And that's the Britney episode.
It's Britney, bitch.
My love-hate character, my least favored character is
How
actually
ironic.
from my favorite episode because
That was one of the best.
Britney Spears was just...
I love Britney Spears.
That was
too.
my first album I ever purchased.
Britney.
Was her first album.
Don't
so-
let me be the last to know.
Yes.
Because
Baby,
I go
one more
there.
time.
Yeah, hey,
And
From the bottom of my broken heart.
Leslie, as a
Save for
fun
you.
fact,
She's so lucky. She's a star.
just to let you know,
Damn
as
it,
a
you
fun
win.
fact, Brittany was a backup dancer and was touring before she got casted for Glee, which episode was low key for her to showcase how much
how good she was.
she was at dancing.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of that, Ross, what's your favorite performance?
I'm not gonna lie, same as Leslie, the Brittany episode, because that's when I found that. That's technically when I transitioned from being like, I'm a pure Christina Aguilera fan because I grew up
Classic.
Christina Aguilera
Of
over
course.
Britney.
Of course.
But it
Of
made me
course.
respect it. Like,
Well,
I
here-
liked her, but it made me truly respect
Britney Spears and
Britney.
Christina Aguilera are completely different. Britney Spears, not that she can't sing, but she's a performer.
Yeah,
Christina
and I was
Aguilera is a singer.
Yeah, and I was more of
Wow.
the
She's got
singer
pipes. She
aspect
got
back at my
pipes.
youth. And
She
then I
got
was
pipes.
then like literally as time came, I was like, oh, I understand why people like Britney. She out here killing these performances.
Exactly.
But I was during the whole Genie in a Bottle versus Oh Baby Baby, I was Genie for a Ball all day.
Who rubbed your ball?
Who rubbed your
Who
balls?
rubbed
rubbed
your
your
genie
bottle?
out of your bottle? Who rubbed the genie out your bottle, Daniel? What's your favorite performance? We're just gonna cut that all up.
It's gonna be the Faithfully song.
Faithful.
What is that? Regionals or nationals?
Regionals.
Regionals. Where,
Whenever the black and
Finn,
gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Finn. and
Oh, season
Rachel,
2.
Because one, I love Journey, and it wasn't even Finn and Rachel.
Oh no, that's
For
season
me,
1 if he's saying
It
Journey.
was the rest of them killing the voices in the background.
I love that,
Yeah.
dude.
It gives me chills every time.
Yeah.
Word.
Either that one or Any Way You Want It and Loving, Touching, Squeezing.
Ooh, I ain't gonna get into that because I could talk to you about that personally. But my favorite performance, easily, is a 2-for-1. Of course, it's gonna be from Blaine. This one I knew this dude was my favorite nigga on the show. Is when he went to that mall and sung that Robin Thicke, "When I Get You Alone" to Old Buddy, and just swagged out the whole story. I'm like, when I get you, you know how the song go. And he did all that just for the dude. Like, yo, I'm kind of grown. He's like, I'm young, but shit, we could do this. I'm like, damn, that boy Blaine ain't give a fuck. He shut the whole story down.
Whole story.
Killed it, and low key, I think he got old dude fired too. But
Oh.
anyway, it was something like that because he was like, yo, you kind of got me fired, but thank you for the performance. And it also is going to be when he sung "Someplace Only We Know" by King to Kurt, and outside at the little patio or whatever when he came in. Then he
To New York, right?
no, that's when he was at the school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he came in, just sung that
Oh,
shit.
wasn't that the prom proposal?
Yes, it might have been the part of that song when he sung that shit to that nigga Kurt. I was like, yo, he killing it. And King's Someplace We Don't Know is one of my favorite songs too. So I fucking love that performance. And we're getting close to the end of this segment. I just have one final question for everybody. We're gonna try to make this kind of quick so we can get up out of here. But if you had to pick one song to sing at regionals, your solo, your big moment, what would it be? Leslie.
If I could sing, it would be maybe Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
Ooh.
I know we just got done talking about Journey, but I went there.
Ross, you got a song?
Ooh, if I had a song, what random bullshit song would I want to sing? If I had the voice to. Nah, I ain't gonna be right. Ooh, I might go with either Yo from Chris Brown or Nice and Slow from Usher Raymond.
I'm not mad at it.
Yo,
I just want the ability to dance in my dream sequence.
I like it. I want to see it.
What about you, Kid?
Well, I have a playlist on my Spotify. I call it, well, it's just my songs that I would sing anyway. It's not just Glee, it's just a bunch of random people. But one of the Glee songs is on there, and Kurt sings it, and it's I Want to Hold Your Hand. And the way that it sounds with all the different, like, voices in the back, it's just so good. It's just one of my favorites, man.
Word. For me, I thought I had this written down because there's a plethora of songs. I'm going to be a little sneaky and do a mashup of Usher's You Make Me Wanna and Rihanna's featuring Drake's What's My Name. Because I want to get a little Riri sexy. And I got to spit some bars, some Drake shit. Also, Usher, You Make Me Wanna has the ultimate like breakdown.
Oh,
and, you know, I got a boogie when I boogie, baby. So that's going to be a wrap on Yo What's Poppin'.
Well, be poppin'.
Yep, and now we're going to go to Yo Check It Out. So for everybody that's already at Glee and watched Glee, we're just going to give you a couple of recommendations of things you should check out when you have the free time if you love musicals and things of that nature. And, oh, my fault. I'm so sorry. Daniel, what song would you perform at regionals? My fault.
Can I cheat and say it would be Love and Touch and Squeezing in any way you want?
It's not a cheat if it's your answer, baby.
It's the best one.
I've been there too. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
Hey,
it.
squeeze on your own time.
Blaine and his brother singing Rio and Hungry Like the Wolf.
Ooh, I forgot his brother popped up on that shit.
Yeah, when they were like competing basically as they were singing.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, he was one-upping him Blaine the whole time.
Hell yeah, I thought that was damn near impossible.
Well, you have to be related apparently.
Exactly. So, Kit, what would you recommend for our audience if they are already fans of Glee?
If they're already fans of Glee?
Yes.
The Greatest Showman. Did anybody see that in theaters?
Oh, Zendaya?
Not in theaters, but I totally redboxed it.
Yo, okay. I went and saw this movie with my mom in theaters, and we went to this movie theater that served food and alcohol, which is like totally a bittersweet situation. But the entire movie, I mean, they don't make movies like that anymore. And they talk about how much effort it goes into something like this, and you like really have to find that kind of talent. People really have to be enthusiastic about what they're doing, you know. And like I remember laughing, crying through that movie. I mean, the performing, the music, it was
Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, I mean Zac Efron's in it too.
Yeah,
Zac Efron
Zac
kills
Efron.
it. And Zendaya is amazing. I mean, all that stuff was real, dude. It blew me away.
Now I need to actually watch. Was that through Disney?
No.
Or did it just
No.
come out the same time during Dumbo?
It came out at the same time during Dumbo.
Oh, yeah.
Word, okay.
Yep, yep.
And it kind of had like the same visual aesthetic because they were also like in what, a traveling circus, I believe.
Yep.
Something like
Yep,
that.
yep.
Word. Leslie.
Freak show kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie, what about you?
So I would probably say, reaching back to something that Ross said, probably High School Musical. If you like
Kinda paved the way
the
for
singing, the high school, and yeah, if it paved the way for the show, you would probably want to watch what paved the way for this awesome show. And
Unless it's
then
Prometheus.
I would probably say also something not very much Glee, but by the same producers, writers, but American Horror Story.
Oh yeah, it's Bob Ryan.
They're just completely different genres of TV show.
Yeah.
It's almost amazing just to think that they were produced or
Right.
written by the same people.
Right.
Word. Daniel, got a recommendation for these people? Something they can, check it out.
Gallivant. It
Ooh,
was 2 seasons.
Gallivant.
Alan
Yeah.
Menken, one of the writer of most of the Disney music for Little Mermaid, Lion King,
Oh,
Aladdin.
yeah.
He did a comedy show on ABC. It lasted 2 seasons, and it's a comedy musical.
Oh, when
And
he was like a Viking or some shit?
No. He's a knight. There's a princess. It's all the Disney tropes, and it's well worth the watch. It's
Word.
on Hulu.
Thank you. And Ross.
I would like to follow off of Leslie's piggyback with a Ryan recommendation that he wrote, which is good old Screen Queens.
Ooh,
Which
I saw
we
that.
probably might be talking about later on once I get Kelsey convinced into watching. No, we didn't watch
First
it
and
all. We just gotta
foremost-
find somebody.
Yes.
But-
and since you brought that out and try to put me on blast, once Leslie starts or
Finish. I
Finishes.
started.
Ooh,
Then we will talk
man,
about
Glee.
on a
I've
future
watched a couple
episode.
episodes.
Oh,
I've
Hey,
only
you can
watched the
finish it
first
too,
two
and
or
you can
three.
come back and
And
be a
then we
guest.
could come back
Okay.
and join
Yes.
forces.
Okay, I'm down.
but past that, I will also go with the show Rise.
What is it?
Oh, Rise. It's probably the latest.
Oh, Rise.
The latest current version of Glee class in
High School
the
Musical and
2020.
TV form.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
But
but the
realistic.
difference is it's more realistic, so it's no like music. The only time we get musical scenes is actually when they're truly performing it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they don't just bust out into dance
Exactly.
and
It's
songs.
more about a play than them being on Glee Club. It's about
Yeah.
the drama club.
Right.
And Rosie Perez was on it.
Yeah.
The dude from How I Met Your Mother. I don't know his name because I didn't watch the show, but the main
The
dude.
main guy, the dad.
Jason's.
No, not him. The other one.
Jason
Ted
Segel.
Mosby.
The-
Not his. That's his character
um,
name, but right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude.
The one that you trying to figure out who his
Josh
mom,
Radnor,
his baby
Josh
mama
Radnor.
is.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
He's on it. And yeah, that shit was good. It only got one season. And the chick that does the voice of Moana, she's like one of the main
She's
characters
the main
in the show as
character.
well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see that because she's young enough to be in a high
Exactly.
school
Oh,
setting
girl,
environment.
she kills her part in that show.
And for me, I'm gonna recommend one of NBC's newest shows. Is Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. One of the stars of Pitch Perfect, the boy Jesse, he's in the show, but it stars Jane Levy. She was on one of me and Ross's favorite dark horse comedies, Suburgatory.
As well as the remakes of the Evil Dead franchise.
Yes, and she was also in one of our other favorite movies, that motherfucking Fun Size with
Oh,
Victoria
my
Jackson.
goodness. One
That
day we
Leslie
gonna have
didn't
to
really
talk
like,
about.
but I don't know why. 'cause
Leslie,
it
you
was a
didn't
dope
like
ass
Fun
movie.
Size?
I can't even remember why I didn't really
See,
like
but
it, but
we'll
I know
talk
I
about-
remember watching it.
But we will talk about that off
girl.
mic. But yes, definitely check out Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Also, Peter Gallagher is on there, aka Sandy Cohen, Seth Cohen's dad from the OC. Will Ferrell's and John C. Reilly's mom from Step Brothers is on the show too. If you like musical performances and outlandish shit with a heart, definitely check it out. And with that being said, we're about to close the show out. But we also want to give a couple RIPs because, we love Glee, but also there were two people that have passed from that series under unfortunate circumstances. One being, I'm not talking about him because he did nasty stuff. No, I know you love the character, but
No, I get it.
Yeah,
man.
you did.
His should have happened sooner.
So I want to say a RIP to Corey Monty who played Finn.
Who passed over from a drug overdose.
And Naya Rivera, which is more recent.
Yeah, and it's sad.
It makes no sense, dude.
It really doesn't, but life cannot exist without there being a period at the end of it. So, once that being said, like, always keep those close to you in your thoughts.
As well as we would like to, since we didn't talk about wrestling news, give out an RIP for James Kamala Harris, one of the few great black wrestlers in the territorial days, as well as the first black wrestler to have a title shot in WrestleMania against Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he may not have won it, but over the past week, he passed away from COVID that he probably caught while doing dialysis.
That shit's wild. Y'all be safe out there. Wear a mask, social distance if you can, and, take care of yourself. Always. And that's going to be the end of the episode. I just want to say thank you to Kit for being a guest.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you,
having me,
thank you.
guys. It was
Are you
fun.
just saying that because you're on the show, or did you really
No,
enjoy
dude,
yourself?
I can't wait to talk about Scream Queen.
Oh, girl.
Have you seen Screen Queens, Daniel?
All of it.
Yes.
Oh, you dirty
Down,
girl.
funky
You
town.
are Chanel number 5.
No, I thought I was.
That's a joke. I don't know what the numbers really mean. It's cool.
I thought I was 5. I thought you were 1 and 3.
First off,
No, I'm.
nobody put
I'm
Kelsey in the Chanel
I'm
corner.
I'm Abigail Breslin.
Wait, what?
I'm Abigail Breslin in that show.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I know,
I
you-
know, but that's what I was thinking about. See, we on the chick from Zombieland, right? See? Yes. So, thank you, Kit, for being on. Always, Leslie, thank you all. Thank you once again for being our special guest host on today's episode.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, yes, yes. And also, thank you, Daniel, always for being here and being a part of this mechanism, this machine that we got going on.
This nucleus, baby.
This Avengers world, if you will say, that we're creating.
Boopy doopy doop, boop sex.
Ooh.
Word. I'm Tony, you're Steve.
Greatest Glee class moment of community. Thank you, Annie.
Okay, so this will bring this episode to the end of Yo, where the Captions at, the most ridiculously random pop culture podcast in the 719. As always, I've been your host, Kels for Show.
And you know me, it's Roscoe.
And as always, guys, be one or be nothing.
Be kind, y'all.
Take care, love each other, we out.
Peace.